Greetings, everyone. Pete Pardo here from Sea of Tranquility. Welcome to another episode of What's Hot with Sea of Tranquility. That's right, it's Wednesday, new release day here on the channel. Today we're going to take a look at a brand new one. It's the second album from this band, which is actually kind of like a one-man project type of thing. From England, the band is Kite Parade. The album is Retro. And this follows up The Way Home from 2022, March of 2022 as a matter of fact. And there you have the two full-length releases from the band, which, like I mentioned, is basically the project, the musical project, an outlet of a guy named Andy Foster. Right? Singer, songwriter, multi-instrumentalist. He plays all sorts of different instruments on the album here. He does bring on some guests. We've got Nick DiVirgilio plays drums on a good chunk of the album. You got Joe Crabtree also plays a little drums. Russell Milton plays some bass. You got also on bass Vladimir Kurganov. Who else? Hammond organ, Steve Bradford. A little bit of guitar from Daz Atkinson, Jessica Chambers, backing vocals, Steve Thorne, and Pete Smith helping out with the lyrics to a couple of songs. Otherwise, everything else is played by Andy. Guitars, keyboards, all sorts of stuff here. Let's take a look at the release. All right, so it comes in this little digipack. And by the way, if you want to check out the band on Bandcamp, it's Kite Parade, K-I-T-E Parade, P-A-R-A-D-E .bandcamp.com, and you can go find all sorts of information about Andy and the band and the releases. And here we've got a little digipack, right? And we've got lyrics and information on who plays on what song, some artwork, right? Cool stuff. And there's Andy right there. So, and again, like I said, Andy plays a good chunk of stuff on most songs, including, like I said, keyboards, bass, guitars, sax. I think that's about it, right? Obviously, vocals, right? Yeah, plays pretty much everything, it looks like, except for drums. But he's got other guests coming in all throughout. So what does the music sound like? Well, this is, for lack of a better term, and I almost hate using this term, but this is very much kind of like, British melodic neo-progressive rock. That's what it is. There's really no way to kind of get around that. This is very melodic, tuneful, song-based prog that basically very much reflects on the growing prog scene in the UK in the early to mid-90s, right? When I listen to this, I hear bands like Jadis, I hear a little bit like the Pineapple Thief, that sort of thing. Lots of vocals, very melodic, catchy choruses, really good instrumentation, though. I think the arrangements are really, really nice. The first half of the CD, I had a very strong Jadis feel. Somewhat muscular guitars, guitar solos, keyboard solos, lots of synth layerings, big choruses, lots of backing vocals too, very pleasant on the ears. My first two trips through this CD, I was kind of like, this is really good, not really in my wheelhouse, right? But it's really, really good. On my third listen and then the fourth, I was kind of like, all right, I'm kind of really starting to enjoy this here, especially the latter half of the album. So it starts off, and most songs are relatively, normal proggy length, 5 to 7 minutes or thereabouts. You got the song Retro, kicks it off. Again, Retro brings me back to the early 90s of prog, I guess. Andy, maybe that's what you were going for here. I like it. Good melodies, good guitars, keys are nice. Nothing bad to speak about there. Speed of Light, also pretty nice. Jadis, Pendragon, that sort of thing. I dig it. Wonderful's pretty good. Shadows Fall I like, which is just under 10 minutes long. That's track number 4. That's pretty cool. That's a little bit of a more muscular arrangement, kind of darker. I kind of like that. Probably my favorite song, though, is Under the Same Sun, which is track number 5. There's only 6 tracks on here. That's just over 6 minutes long. That's a little bit more. It's a little heavier. Some really nice interaction between the guitars and the keys, right? And like I said, you got some little bits of sax splintered around this album as well, which kind of add a nice little pop and jazz element. Under the Same Sun, though, is nice and aggressive, good arrangement, kind of complex. I really like that one. It's probably my favorite. Although Merry-Go-Round, the final track, which is just under 15 minutes long, that's the big dramatic, symphonic, prog rock, epic opus to close out the album. That's really good too, and it's a nice slow builder of the song. The last like half of it really picks up steam. It's very kind of cinematic and whatnot. Really nice keyboards and synths. Great guitar work. The drumming on the whole album is really good. You know, Nick DiVirgilio, come on, guy's amazing. So I really like this. I'm not at the point where I love it yet because like part of it is just like I said, it's not really in my wheelhouse. But I know plenty of people that would go nuts over this because again, it's so melodic and tuneful. These songs are very accessible, very catchy. But if you like a lot of the daring instrumental virtuosity mixed in your more melodic prog rock, you get that here as well. So I would recommend this. Right now, I'm probably going to give this a 3.5 out of 5. It's maybe not quite a 4, but it's approaching it. Like I said, the last couple tracks I really dig, and that's kind of what's pushing this towards a 4 for me. But I'm right somewhere in between there. But really, really good. I would highly recommend this to anybody who likes melodic prog like this, more modern prog. Not a lot of references to the 70s classics, right? This is more drawing from the 90s or version of the next wave of prog that came out in the 90s. So check it out. Kite Parade Retro from Andy Foster and friends. Pretty cool stuff. Visit us on the web at www.seatranquility.org. We're on Facebook. We're on YouTube. All together, all the damn time. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and click on that notification bell so you get alerted of all of our content as it posts. And please do hit the like button before you leave. Also, we've got the links down below to our Ko-Fi page for channel donations, as well as our merch page. So thank you for investigating that. And also, please do go to the Bandcamp page for Kite Parade. Again, it's kiteparade.bandcamp.com. And see what you think, right? And if you go and listen to it, come back and let us know what you think. If you've already heard this, please put your opinions on the album down in the comments below. And we'll see you soon here with more stuff coming up today here on What's Hot with Sea Tranquility Day. Wednesday is review day. I should have a review for the new Nea Believe Ascaris as well today. And I'm hoping maybe one other. I have a couple that I've been listening to and playing that you'll get maybe one or two more today and then a couple next week. So yeah, lots happening here on the channel. And I am Pete Pardo. We'll see you real soon, everybody. All right, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.